Hello to everyone from different countries. I'm Furaha Jean-Marie. My sign name is like this. I'm from one organization of persons with deaf-blindness. I'm an advisor in the board. Today we have the topic saying that assistive technology and persons with disabilities, including persons with deaf-blindness. Globally, persons with deaf-blindness represent 0.222% of the population. Most of the challenge they are facing today, there is no education for them, no employment for them. Also, there is exclusion in their communities. Let's talk about the importance of accessibility and assistive devices for persons with deaf-blindness. It helps them to enjoy their right like others. It helps persons with deaf-blindness to enjoy human rights adopted by UNCRPD. Enhances our social inclusion, improve independence and participation in different community activities. To create greater access to education for persons with deaf-blindness, example, orbit readers, digital braille display, and computer by unlocking literacy. It allows deaf-blind students to learn like others without disabilities. It promotes education and employment for persons with deaf-blindness. It keeps people connected, especially in rural area. For example, I, Furaha Jean-Marie, can communicate using braille, write not using braille, and other assistive technologies. The challenges persons with deaf-blindness are facing in technology are poor implementation measures on persons with deaf-blindness. Deaf-blindness has not yet been accepted as a distinct type of disability. Lack of services and communication barriers. Gender-based violence. Websites are not accessible to persons with deaf-blindness. Limited assistive technology devices to facilitate access to the content, including in education. Lower level of awareness of accessible digital technology among decision and policymakers. Limitation of skilled personnel in community. Possible solutions to facilitate persons with deaf-blindness to access to digital technologies. CRPD calls the government to make new accessible technologies for persons with deaf-blindness that are not high cost. International cooperation and the private sector need to invest in inclusive assistive technology for persons with deaf-blindness. All tools should be made and used universally, including persons with deaf-blindness. Specific efforts need to be considered in research. What governments should do on persons with deaf-blindness? Accept deaf-blindness as distinct disability category. Put in place clear implementation measures and policies to protect the right of persons with deaf-blindness. What governments and international corporation actors should do? First, exchange and cooperation in inclusive research. Provide technical and economic assistance. Make financing and investment more accessible to persons with deaf-blindness. Providing sign language and assistive devices in schools. Training services providers, including IT sector. In conclusion, there is no need to reinvent the wheel, going all over the process and making all the mistakes. There should be more emphasis on exchange and partnership in all countries. In terms of policies, standards, and regulations, but good practice to promote inclusion of persons with deaf-blindness. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to be with you. Bye-bye.